So yeah, my name's Tony, and I've got about 4 minutes to bridge the gap between politics and underwear and talk about Chartbeat today. So Chartbeat is a real-time user response system used by everyone from Time to Tylenol. And I don't really have a deck per se. I'm just going to talk about the real-time web and show you what we do. So when you're thinking about the real-time web, the one thing that you want to take home with you is that it's not just business as usual, but faster. When activities happen in real time, it creates different use cases, new opportunities. And take data, for example. In the static web, with data, we reported on it. We tried to understand usual behavior over time so that we could optimize it. We cared about persistent structure and how to make it better. In the real-time web, that doesn't cut it anymore. It's not about being the world's best Monday morning quarterback. It's not about optimizing usual behavior over time. It's about exploiting unusual behavior now. And we don't care about persistent structure so much as we care about liquid architectures, sites that dynamically adapt to the flows of user behavior as it happens. And this means not just caring about explicit actions, like what they click on, but implicit behaviors, like what are they doing right now. So this is Chartbeat. This is a local VC's site that allows us to show it. And you can immediately see how many people are on the site right now. This is the heartbeat of the site, 179 people. How many people of them are new? How many people are returning? We can see what pages they're on. Is something going viral? What can we do about that? Why, when we launched our product this morning, are there 300 people on our terms of service and no one on our checkout? We don't get to redo the launch tomorrow with what we learned today. We have to adapt in real time. With Chartbeat, you can see where your site's driving it, where you're getting the traffic from. You can see who's searching for your site and what they're using to search for your site right now. You can see the location of where people are coming from. Is the fact that I'm currently huge in Japan right now something I can use to exploit in the next 3 hours of my site? We can even show you the conversations that are happening around the social web, around Twitter. Whenever something happens on your site, it means you can immediately put it from one dashboard in the context of the social web. Now, going back to what I was saying before about implicit behavior. With static analytics, you just get the clicks, and you're blind pretty much in between. With Chartbeat, what we're doing is we're constantly being pinged by the visitors as they come in. And we're not asking them just where they are, we're asking them what they're doing too. We can tell if they're reading or writing, or if they're idle. We can even tell if how far they're scrolling down the page when they come. Are they reaching that call to action? If not, change it. Because we work so hard to drive people to our sites. And if they're not engaging, and if that great time on page metric we're getting from Omniture is really just a bunch of idle tabs and people who've gone off to get coffee and left the site open, we need to change the site. We need to know to change it. 2 things that I won't show you today. 1, alerts. With Chartbeat, you get alerts which can show you if traffic spikes. It goes to your SMS, it goes to email, it goes to an iPhone push notification. Traffic spikes, page load slows, the site goes down, you know about it first. It can also be used much more subtly. With Harvard University, they use the alerts on all their stem cell pages. So that as soon as something goes down, they know about it. The final thing I'll talk to you about is the Chartbeat API. With the API, you can take this data and you can reflect it back to your users. So your site becomes as dynamic and adaptive as they are. With the Onion, their iPhone app, every story and the placement of every story is chosen by Chartbeat. The users themselves are dynamically adapting the site based on their own behavior. So this is the potential of the real-time web. The web doesn't work in a 24-hour time lapse anymore, and neither can we. And more people are using Chartbeat to adapt to that. Thanks very much.